Do you worry that starting a biologic means your Crohn's or colitis is really bad? Do you worry you will catch every cold or that your immune system will be switched off? Or maybe you have been told you need injections, blood test, maybe a trip in hospital, and it's made you think, oh, this is the start of the end? Um, Let me reassure you, for many people, biologics are not the end, they are often the start of getting your life back to normal. And today I'm going to explain biologics and targeted medicines in plain English. What they do, who they are for, how you take them, and what to watch out for. Um, I see this in my NHS clinic every week. Um, People come in completely exhausted, tired of symptoms, tired of flares, and tired of Googling worst case stories at 2 o'clock in the middle of the night. I'm Dr. Dingra, I'm an NHS gastroenterology consultant. Today I'll walk you through the key facts on biologics and other targeted medicines for Crohn's and ulcerative colitis in a calm and clear structured way. My goal is simple. You finish this video feeling less scared and more in control of your disease and your body. So what are biologics and what are targeted medicines? Actually, Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, these cause inflammation. These diseases cause inflammation. That's like heat and swelling inside your gut, inside your bowels. And these biologics and targeted medicines work by blocking specific signals in the immune systems that drive inflammation. So think of it like this: your immune system is like a home alarm system. And what happens in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis is the alarm keeps going off even when there's no burglar. So these medicines don't smash the whole alarm, they quiet one specific sensor that's causing the false alarms. Um, so there are basically two main groups. One is biologics, which are made by living cells in a lab. They are like smart proteins that stick to a target. Um, and they have been used in Crohn's and colitis for over 20 years, so there's a lot of experience in them. There are other targeted medicines, small molecules. These are made by chemical processes. They are smaller and they are taken as tablets. The first targeted small molecule for colitis became available in the UK in 2018. And because these treatments affect your immune pathways, you may not fight infections as strongly as before, and infections can be more frequent, last longer, or feel more severe. Um, so who might need these biologics and targeted therapies, and why it's not a failure? So these treatments are usually used for moderate to severe disease, moderate to severe Crohn's and colitis. They are often considered when um, steroids or other immunosuppressants haven't worked well, they've stopped working, or caused bad side effects. Sometimes you might need combination treatment, and you have severe disease, symptoms outside the gut, like affecting your joints, skin, eyes, or you have tunnels, what we call fistula and Crohn's disease. Um, Important mindset shift is that needing a biologic doesn't mean you have failed. Okay, it often means that we are using a more precise tools to protect your bowels and your future and your health. So what are the main options? So the main options, you might hear names like, which might sound very overwhelming actually, but let's keep it symptoms. Some biologics work by blocking what we call TNF alpha, which is a strong inflammatory signals. Some block interleukins 23 or interleukins 12 23, which is another inflammatory signals. One of the biologics is more gut selective, meaning it mainly targets immune cells traveling into the gut. Um, and the tablets, they target again specific inflammatory pathways. So different drugs calm inflammation in different ways. Um, so starting taking switching, and what happens if it stops working. Before you start, your IBD team should check your blood test, ask questions, and make sure vaccinations are up to date. They may also do a chest x-ray to make sure you don't have latent tuberculosis. And how do you take them? So biologics cannot be swallowed because they would be broken down in the gut. So they are given as an infusion, a drip, or an injection in the skin. The other targeted medicines, tablets, they are taken often once or twice a day. If it doesn't work or if it stops working, sometimes it doesn't help enough. If the symptoms don't improve within a few months, your team may stop it and switch to a different biologics. Sometimes it works initially and then the effect fades off. One of the reason that body can form antibodies against the biologics, like your immune system recognizing it as a foreign. In that case, options can include increasing the dose or maybe shortening the time between doses, or adding another immunosuppressant, or completely switching to another drug which could be the same or different type. You might have heard of switching brands or biosimilars. So if you're offered a different brand of the same biologic, it may be a biosimilar, which is, as the name suggests, very similar to the original, tested to be just as safe and effective and cheaper for the NHS. There's no evidence that switching to a biosimilar makes Crohn's or colitis worse or causing a flare. But there could be small differences, which include the injection device, the delivery service, or the inactive ingredients. So if anything feels different and you are on biosimilar, tell your team. Here are two things you can do today that genuinely reduce your anxiety and improve safety. So first, make your biologic safety list. It doesn't take long. Put this in your phone notes. Have you got any fever, any cough, any breathlessness, any painful skin infection, shingles type rash, or wound which are not healing, any contact with someone with serious infections, because these medicines can affect how you handle, how you fight infections. It's smart to spot problems early and tell your IBD team promptly. Second thing you can do is write 3 questions for your IBD nurse or your IBD doctor. For example, will I have injections at home or infusions in the hospital, and what will fit my routine? What checks do I need? What checks do I need before I start? Blood test, vaccines, chest X-ray. How will we decide if it's working, and when do we review it? When do we review the medications? So your IBD team should review treatment at least once in a year. These questions turn fear into a plan, and if you take one message from this video, let it be this: biologics and target medicines are not a punishment. They are a targeted way to control inflammation and protect your gut. And if the first one isn't right, that doesn't mean that you are out of options. We do have so many drugs nowadays, which work in different ways. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe for more calm, honest, gut-related advice from a consultant gastroenterologist working in the NHS. And if you like, comment below with injections or infusion, and I'll make a follow-up video on what each one is like in real life. Thank you so much.